She kissed him like I never existed. So I made sure she felt what it's like to be forgotten. I first started noticing the cracks in my marriage to Lauren a few months before her college reunion was ever brought up. They weren't gaping holes, at least not at first. Just subtle shifts, like whispers of a storm gathering far off. Late nights at work started becoming the norm. She came home glued to her phone, eyes dancing across the screen like it was a portal to a world I wasn't invited into. She'd sit next to me on the couch, physically close but emotionally unreachable. Her face lit up by the screen, fingers tapping furiously, smiling at something, or someone that definitely wasn't me. I chalked it up to the pressures of modern life. We all need distractions, right? I told myself not to overthink it. Then she started bringing up her reunion. Fanned at first. "Can you believe it's been 10 years since college?" she asked one night while slicing peppers for dinner. "Everyone's coming back. It's going to be fun." I smiled, told her it sounded nice. Maybe it'd be good for her to reconnect with old friends. But there was something in her smile, like she was already there in her mind, and I wasn't part of that picture. As the days passed, the reunion became her obsession. She ordered new clothes, tried different hairstyles, booked a facial and a mani-pedi, appointments she usually forgot even for our anniversary. One night, I watched her light up as she talked about someone from college. I joked, "You're going all out. Must be a big night." She laughed softly. "I just want to look good. It's been a while." I nodded, but something about her tone left me unsettled. I asked, "You want me to come with you?" Her fork froze in midair. "It's just for college friends," she replied a second too late. "You'd probably be bored." Hit me like a gut punch. The kind that doesn't knock you out, just makes you ache quietly for hours. Still I said nothing. Maybe it was nerves. Maybe nostalgia. Maybe nothing. But when the night of the reunion came, I knew. She came downstairs like a woman stepping into a different life. She wore a navy dress I'd never seen before, heels that were clearly not meant for comfort, and makeup done like she was about to walk a red carpet. "Wow," I breathed. "You look incredible." She didn't even meet my eyes. "Thanks," she said, checking her earrings in the mirror. I tried one more time. "Are you sure you don't want me to come?" She hesitated again, barely, but I caught it. "It's just old friends," she repeated, grabbing her clutch. "Really, you'd be bored." So I smiled, said okay. And the second she walked out the door, I grabbed my keys and followed. She drove across town to a bar I recognized. I parked across the street and waited. It didn't take long. He was already there. Ethan. A name I vaguely remembered from her college stories. He never left town. Probably never grew up either. But the way she lit up when she saw him, it gutted me. Like watching your home catch fire and realizing you never even knew there was smoke. They hugged. Too close. Too familiar. Her hand on his chest, his hand low on her back. They leaned in at the bar, whispering, laughing, her fingers tracing his forearm like they'd done it 1,000 times before. After about an hour they slipped outside. Followed. Under the soft halo of a flickering streetlight. He pulled her in. She didn't pull away. She kissed him like it was instinct. Long, slow, and practiced. Like this wasn't the first time. Took photos. Not with anger. With clarity. This wasn't spontaneous. This was routine. When I got home, everything looked the same. Her coat still on the hook. Her shoes by the door. But it all felt fake. Like a stage after the play has ended. I sat at the kitchen table and scrolled through the photos. Her face, tilted in joy, eyes closed, body curled into him, told me more than any confession ever could. I didn't confront her. I didn't rage. I didn't need to. She'd already left. She just hadn't moved out yet. She came home just before sunrise, barefoot, mascara smudged, hair tangled, keys clattering onto the table. She didn't even notice me at the top of the stairs. I didn't feel sad. Felt finished. But I didn't leave. Not yet. She needed to feel the absence before it became permanent. In the days that followed, I prepared. Found a modest one-bedroom across town. Rerouted my paychecks. Opened a new account. Packed slowly, carefully. She never noticed. Still told lies about working late. Still laughed at her phone like I was a prop in the background. One night over dinner I said casually, "I think I saw Ethan the other day." He paused. Just for a heartbeat. "Ethan?" she asked, blinking like the name surprised her. "No. I haven't seen him in years." I smiled faintly and chewed my food. "Right. He wasn't at the reunion, was he?" She shook her head too quickly. "Nope. Definitely not." He nodded. "Right. Not at the reunion." Then I changed the subject. I didn't need the truth. Already had it. That weekend while she was out shopping I left. Took what I needed. Left the rest. Before I walked out for good, I slipped off my wedding ring and placed it next to her half-finished glass of wine on the counter. No note. No drama. Just silence. The kind that screams. From the street I watched her come home. She walked in, laughing at something on her phone. 30 seconds later the porch light came on. The door flew open. She stood there, barefoot, scanning the yard like she expected me to be waiting, arms open. But not this time. Calls started. My phone. My work line. Then my brother Caleb. I ignored them all. That night she showed up at his place. "You want me to deal with her?" Caleb asked. "I've got it," I said. When I pulled up, she was on the porch, arms wrapped around herself, mascara running. "Jason," she pleaded. "Please, talk to me." I stood by my car. Cold wind blowing. "You lied," I said flatly. "And you actually thought I'd never figure it out." She shook her head, panicked. "It was a mistake. It didn't mean anything." I laughed, a dry, humorless chuckle. "You kissed him like it meant everything." Tears spilled. "I love you." "No," I said. "You loved the version of me that still believed in you." She tried to grab my coat. I stepped back. "You lost," I whispered. "You just didn't realize it until I was already gone." And I walked away. My new apartment wasn't much. Second floor, old carpets, but it was mine. Quiet, peaceful, uncomplicated. The next day I mailed the divorce papers. No theatrics. No last words. Just an envelope and a stamp. He tried everything. Else. Messages. Dropping by Caleb's again. But I held the line. 2 weeks later her signature came back. Shaky. Like it had taken every last drop of will to sign it. No note. No apology. Just the end. Caleb called again. "She's not doing well," he said. "Stopped working. Sleeps most of the day." I didn't answer. What could I say? She lit the match. I just stepped back and let it burn. Sometimes I sit on my tiny balcony with a beer, the city lights flickering in the distance. I think about the man I used to be. The one who waited up late, hoping trust could survive suspicion. The one who mistook silence for peace. But I'm not him anymore. Lauren's biggest mistake wasn't the kiss or the lies. It was thinking I'd still be there when she finally decided to come back. But by then I was already gone. Free. Clear. And finally whole.